Before you buy a single thing, before you step foot in the grocery store, before you throw anything out of your pantry, you need to understand this list, because the number one mistake beginners make in the alkaline lifestyle is jumping in without actually knowing what's alkaline and what's not. And I'm not just going to read to you a list today, I'm going to explain why certain foods are in and why certain foods are out. Grab something to take notes with. This video you're gonna keep coming back to over and over again. First, let's get something straight. We're not just talking about whether a food tastes acidic. A lemon tastes sour and acidic, but it's actually alkaline forming in your body once it's digested. That confuses a lot of people. What we're really asking is, what effect does this food have on your body after you eat it? Alkaline forming foods tend to be natural, plant-based, and unprocessed. They work with your body's system. They bring minerals, hydration, and nutrients your cell can actually use. Acid forming foods tend to be more processed, animal-based, or chemically altered. They create what's called an acid load, meaning your body has to work extra hard to maintain that natural balance. Think about it this way. Alkaline foods is like putting clean fuel in your car. Acidic foods is like putting the wrong fuel and then wondering why the engine's struggling. Now let's walk through the actual categories. I'll put the full list on the screen and also link it in the description so you can save it. Vegetables. These are the backbone of the lifestyle. You want to make sure you're loading up your plate with things like wild arugula, kale, watercress, dandelion greens, amaranth greens, okra, bell peppers, cucumbers, zucchini, squash, nopals, which is a cactus leaf, mushrooms, and sea vegetables like nori, dulse. Now notice something, these are specific. It's not just eat any vegetables. Spinach, for example, is not on Dr. Sebi approved list, even though most people think it's super healthy. So the specifics matter here. Fruits. Fruits are a huge part of this lifestyle and honestly, some of the most enjoyable. Think bananas, specifically burro bananas, apples, mangoes, papayas, berries, dates, figs, key limes, cantaloupes, cherries, grapes, peaches, pears, and plums. One big rule with fruit, no seedless fruits and no canned fruits. If a fruit doesn't have seeds naturally, it's considered hybrid. So seedless watermelons and seedless grapes are out. Natural seeded versions are in. Grains. This is where a lot of people are surprised because yes, you can eat a lot of grains on the alkaline lifestyle, but they have to be ancient, non-hybrid grains. The approved list includes quinoa, fonio, spelt, amaranth, teff, kamut, rye, and wild rice. No white rice, no regular wheat, no cornmeal. Those are hybrid or overly processed grains that are off the list. Nuts and seeds. Walnuts, Brazil nuts, raw sesame seeds, hemp seeds, and sesame tahini are all approved. These give you healthy fats and are great for snacking and adding to meals. Oils. Approved oils include olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and sesame oil. All cold pressed and natural. Natural sweeteners. You're not going to go cold turkey on sweetness. Agave syrup and date sugar are approved. Just no white sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and no honey. Now let's talk about the other side, and I want you to hear this without panic. This isn't about perfection overnight. It's about awareness first. Animal products. Meat, poultry, fish, dairy, and eggs are all on the list. These are acid forming in the body and also mucus producing, which in the alkaline philosophy means they create the environment where disease can take root. I know that's a big deal for a lot of people. We'll talk about how to transition gradually in a later video, so don't stress about it today. Processed and packaged foods. Anything that comes in a box with a long ingredient list, fast food, chips, crackers, frozen meals, these are all loaded with preservatives, sodium, and chemicals that create extreme acidic environment in your body. Wheat and hybrid grains, regular bread, white rice, pasta made from regular flour, cornmeal, these are out. Not because carbs are bad, but because these grains have been so genetically modified and hybridized that they don't serve your body the way ancient grains do. Refined sugar and artificial sweeteners. White sugar, brown sugar, Splenda, all of these are out. These are highly acidic, and honestly, one of the biggest culprits behind low energy is inflammation and cravings. Alcohol and caffeine. These are acidic, also dehydrating. And hydration is one core pillar in this lifestyle. So anything that works against that has to go. Soy products and most legumes. This surprises people coming from a vegan background, but soybeans and lentils are not on Dr. Sebi's approved list. They are considered hybrid or mucus forming. Here's what I want you to take away from this video, and this is important. Don't look at the list and think about everything you're losing. Look at it and think about everything you're gaining. You're gaining foods that are rich in minerals, foods that hydrate you at a cellular level, foods that give you energy instead of draining it. The transition might feel like a big shift right now, and that's completely normal. When I first saw the list, I thought there was no way I can do this, but the more you learn, the more meals you discover, the more you cook, it starts to feel like less restriction and more like freedom. Because when you know exactly what fuels your body, that's power. All right, the full Alkaline food list is linked in the description below. Download it, save it, screenshot it. You're gonna use it constantly, especially in the beginning. In the next video, we're doing the kitchen makeover. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to clean out your pantry and fridge and start setting up your Alkaline kitchen. It's way less overwhelming than it sounds, I promise. If this video has helped you, hit the like button. It helps the channel reach more people who are looking for this information. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below telling me which food on the do not eat list is going to be the hardest for you to give up. Be honest, mine was definitely chocolate. I'll see you in video 3.